Think you know chili? Well, wait until you taste this meatless, low-fat, 3-bean recipe with a surprising twist, chocolate syrup. Inspired by Mexican mole, the chocolate adds richness and balances out the spices for a bold, mouth-watering flavor. So let's dive in. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make a 3-bean chili. Let me go over the ingredients list really quick. This is a very simple recipe. It's very easy. It's delicious, and I think it's pretty economical. You know, you can make this chili in the crock pot, but I usually make the stovetop version, which is easier than making it in a crock pot, trust me. Okay, so you're gonna need kidney beans. You can use light or dark red kidney beans, whatever you prefer or whatever you have on hand. You're going to need the cannellini beans or white kidney beans, 1 can of those, and you're going to need some black beans, 1 can of those, and a can of diced tomatoes with chilies. You're also going to need chocolate syrup, that's right. Now this is the Aldi brand, or I've got this from Aldi, and I don't know how this one tastes compared to Hershey's. I'm going to give it a try. And you also need some chicken broth. You can also use veggie broth as well. Hey guys, as you can see here, I've got my 3 beans drained and added to my pot. Now I'm going to pour in 1 cup of chicken broth, okay, which I have measured out. And I've got my 1 can of tomatoes with green chilies that I just added. Now I'm going to add my spices. Now it's time to add my spices. You're not going to be adding any more salt to this chili because most of the ingredients already have a little bit of sodium, including the broth, so you don't need salt. I have 1.5 tablespoons of chili powder measured out here, which I'm going to add. Now you can use Cajun seasoning or you can make up your own seasoning. Here I have a 1/2 teaspoon of oregano, 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, a 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, and about an 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne. Of course, I used heaping teaspoons, so you know it might be a little bit more, but I don't want to go overboard with my spices, okay? So you can adjust your seasonings however you wish, but this is just my recommendation. And I'm going to dump that in there. Get all of it. Okay, stir that up. And now I'm going to add my chocolate syrup. You're going to need 3 tablespoons of that. And now you're going to add 3 tablespoons of chocolate syrup. And then you're going to stir everything up and you're going to bring to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, you're going to want to cover the chili with a lid and you're going to reduce the heat to low and let it simmer for an hour. And here it is, my delicious meatless 3-bean chili topped with shredded cheddar cheese. For those who love it, a creamy dollop of sour cream is perfect too. And it pairs wonderfully with saltine crackers, and trust me, it's even better over plain macaroni, though I don't show this in the video. I really recommend serving it over macaroni. However, it will not be low fat if you do that, so just keep that in mind. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Thank you for joining me. Please let me know down in the comment section what you think, and let me know if you try out any of my recipes. I would love to hear from you. And please do check out my bio. I have a link that goes to my Amazon page where I make a lot of wonderful suggestions about things for the home, things for the kitchen, my favorite makeup and fragrances, fashions, etc. And please do consider subscribing to my TikTok channel if you haven't already done so, because I do plan to upload similar content in the future. Thanks for watching.